So we already have identified that. So we talk about what is a data warehouse. We talk about the difference between what is a OLTP and a OLAP. One is a transactional database that you use in business for the everyday transactions, and the OLAP that you use for historical data to create reports, forecast, and look for new trends in a business. All right. All right. So that should be clear for all of you because we haven't seen that every single week. So the next thing that you're going to do is you already know what a data warehousing is, that you get files, you create staging areas, and then you create data marts for different groups in the organization and so forth. For your course project, you're actually using the data to figure it out. How is the difference between gender and ethnicity in the tech world? Do people for a certain race have more in the technology area, or some specific gender and so forth? So the first thing we had to do is identify what kind of architecture you're going to use in your course project. So now I'm going to actually look at this. Looking at this design, what kind of architecture is that? Looking at the design in the PowerPoint right now, can you tell me what kind of architecture is in here? We only have 3 types of architecture, so I need you to define what kind of architecture you're going to use in your course project. Corey, what is the 3 types of architectures we have? Ariel. What is the kind of architectures we have? This week one. Anyone?
One is basic.
Yes. Yes.
The other one basic was stage area, and the third one I don't remember.
This is stage area and data mart. So if you look at this picture.
Which one? What is the third one?
Oh, the third one is basic with the stage area and data marts, just like the picture here. So the first one is just basic, doesn't have a staging area, doesn't have a data mart. The second one is a staging area, right? Just a staging area. And the third one is a staging area and data marts. That's the 3 ones. So for since you had to create schemas for this, I'll say that you need to use either the second one, basic on the staging area, or basic with the staging area and data mart. So I actually gonna go take a screenshot of this. And I'm gonna go to my paper. I want everybody to follow me and do this. So I'm gonna go here to my introduction when it says data warehouse architecture. After this is I'm gonna put this picture as a placeholder because I had to find the correct architecture for my course project. So that's, I want everybody to take a screenshot of the PowerPoint and place it there. And in here, you're gonna say to me, does everybody following me?
Yes.
Okay, so here in this, in the first part, I'll say the course project have selected basic data warehouse, DW, basic architecture with staging area and data marts because, so I don't want you to write just 2 more lines because this is a technical paper, so don't go on because we need to centralize all the data in the staging area and then create different data marts for different types of information. That's it, right? So this is why you should, everyone, please start this. All right, I have to fix that on. Okay, so this is the first. The introduction will be, we're creating this project, we're creating the project of the report to analyze data. So the report will analyze data from, and then you put, where is the data from? Can be census, can be Google, can be the other data that I gave you. I gave you a few tech data, whatever that I gave you, you're gonna use, you have to put it here. So the report will analyze the data and create, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna create a SSIS, SSAS, and finally using, I don't know, name of the software. All right, so in here, you're gonna tell me just in 4 lines, what is your report about? So you analyze data from whatever data you have, and what you're gonna do with the data, you're gonna create these things. The latest one, the reports, you're gonna use whatever software you wanted, and then, you know, you're going to contrast and compare the results. You're going to contrast it with the results. Okay, so that's part, you should have that and then add the information that you need. The second, in continuing in introduction, you're going to tell me what is the kind of architecture you're going to use, and tell me what it is, why you select the staging area and data mart. Everybody with me so far?
Yes.
Okay, right. So the SSIS design and SSAS design, we're going to leave to the end, and then you're going to write after you did a few reports, how you're going to record it, how you did it. So you're going to take a screenshot. First, I did this. Second, I did this. I don't need you to write a Bible. So for this is for the report SSIS, so integration service integration for the report as integration part. You put a better vocabulary later. Part will be using MS SQL Server 2017 and then SSDT Visual Studio data tool. Okay, so first you're gonna put it here. You can do first upload data and then put a screenshot. Second, create a stage table, put a screenshot. 4, upload the raw data to its stage table, then a picture. And then you understand, you do at least the main key elements. I don't want you to take screenshots of everything, but I also don't want you to write a novel. It's just uploading raw data. Yeah, creating a stage table, uploading raw data to the stage table. Okay, that's it. All right. The same thing with this. You're going to tell me what you're going to use to complete this. And then you're going to also, let's say, connect to the server, create a cube, connect to the server, create a cube, a view, create a cube. What else? Launch, no, is not. Process the cube, run the cube. What is the correct? Run tasks? I forgot. So whatever you're going to here, the same thing for the SS design. So be to server. All right. Connecting to server. Creating the connection. I forgot how it is. You have to go and see the, so this is 1. This is 2. You have to create a connection manager. No, it's not a connection manager. Data source, I forgot. I'll give you the name in a minute. And then 3 will be creating a view. 4 will be creating cube. And 5 will be deploying. Deploying. All right. Deploying. And then you're going to take a screenshot of those. All right, creating a view and so forth. So here I have to give you the name of it. I forgot. So that's what you're going to do on your own for that part. Today we're going to be concentrating in here. For this part, you can tell me. For the reporting, I'll be using Orange. I'll be using
Excuse me,
Power
Professor.
BI.
Sorry for interrupting you. Can you go up, please? I could take a screenshot. What you need? You don't mind?
Okay. I had to give you that part. Hold on.
Thank you.
Let's see. I'll give you in a minute as this one. Give me a second until we have time. Tech course. So I already started to doing the thing for you guys. Oh, this is not a, okay, never mind. I should not, okay, let that open. And to the report, you're going to use any software that's available to you that you like to to do. And then in the analysis, you're going to tell me, well, looking at the data, I can see that more people from this gender are in tech, less people in this ethnicity are in tech. All right, and you're going to put the screenshots of the report, the graphs that you create. And we're going to do them today. All right, so let me see if I open this. So actually, also I started to do it. So I created 40 staging areas for your course project. And this is already done. I created 40 staging areas for your course project that is already in the video. But let me see, new project. And then let's go use analysis. A data source, create new data source. So it's a data source, never mind that. So here is create a data source. And take a screenshot once you connect to the data source. All right? Okay. So, all right. So now all of this you're going to do is pretty much what you have done in class anyway. So this is just documenting, giving a few words on what it is, right? There's a lot of screenshots. So let's go work today in this, in the reporting. Don't forget that if to put a reference in case if you're looking at the MS SQL Server, make sure that you put a Microsoft in there. You don't have to put footnotes. You can delete that part. What else? You can delete tables. For this, and I'm not going to ask you to put the table. I think it's too much. It's going to get you guys confused. I don't need the tables or the graphs. So please delete that. You can delete that. All right. So you're only going to need the reference in case you have reference from a website or Orange or whatever, or Power BI. Please make sure or you cite the book, okay? Here, the book, the data warehouse book. So let's go to the last part, and we're going to do it today. I'm going to do a little demo, and then you are going to complete this part, and you're going to submit this because I want to see your progress. So it doesn't matter if you're working alone or in a team. I need you to submit as much as you can today so I can give you a feedback today of the course project part, the documentation of the project. All right, so we looked at the data warehouse. We know that we're going to have to create dimensions and fact tables. What else? Fact tables, all of that we looked at. ETL, you're going to have to do the ETL process. Data marts, but okay. And a cube in your SSIS. All right. So now let's go move forward to, I think is data mining with Orange. Hopefully everybody got to install. Let me see if it's the one. All right. So here we actually going to do this examples here, but later on, what you're going to do is after you completed this handout, we're going to upload our own data. So here I'm going to connect and to the Orange. So let me go and do this. Make sure that you save that course project template, change the name So I want to new project here. Our file, save as. I'm going to change in this folder that I have here in my desktop, and I'm going to call this Unit 12 demo. All right, so make sure that you know where you're saving it so you can submit your course with the project or the files. All right, so there you go. You're going to be able to do that on your own. So what I want here is to grab a file. And here for the file, I want to first, I'm not going to use data from my data yet. I just want to use this had housing, heart disease, brown, let me zoom, Titanic housing. How about housing? Let's see housing. Zoo, Browns, let me see. Heart disease, let's see. Okay, heart disease. All right, so I have that. And I actually going to select a table here. So in here I can see all the data that's inside my table. So I have a gender, the age, the typical chest pains that a person who have regarding gender and age, rest, SBP, so rest, this your heart rate, might be resting heart rate, cholesterol, sugar, and so forth. So here is some maximum heart rate and so forth. So you have a lot of data. Okay, I'm going to close it. And now I am going to select here out of this, how about distribution? Let me see. So I want to know age and the maximum heart rate. So smooth and with the black columns. Normal. Okay. So here is the distribution, and here is the data for age and maximum heart rate. So as the frequency maximum heart rate, and this is the age. That's not correct though. Let's see gender. So which one is female? Okay, here it is. So you have to play around to find the data regarding to your gender here. So this is the data for male and female and the maximum heart rate for each gender. All right. So that's males, and the blue is males. That overall data in groups and overall 97, and this one. Let me look for another. So you're gonna have to get different types of we did the scatter plot. Let me see. So let's go change from, let's see, gender, and Y be maximum heart rate, label, shape, and size. Okay, so you have to play around with the data. Maybe not this one because I had never done this data before. What I have done is, let me get another file. Is the flower one. So it talks about the flower table, and let me see. It talks about the petal length, the sepal length, and the petal length of different types of iris flower. All right, and here is, and we use I think what's what I don't remember. Okay, so here is the distribution of the separately non-numeration color. Don't send. Now I cannot get out of the. No. I cannot. What should I do? I can't get out of it. Anybody? Let's see. Trace back. Error. Type Q R F. No, it worked. Uh, all right, thank you. That was Robert. Thank you, Robert. All right, so let's go again. Do not do that then. Just do use the follow the, what did I use here? Follow the flower, but let's see. Click here, the table. That's what I did. And I selected something here, the table. Okay, so let me do it again. And then I selected distribution here, petals, and then I selected the scatter plot, and then the distribution of the scatter plot and everything. All right, so please follow the instructions. I'm gonna try it again, but I'm gonna show you one more thing so you can start to work. On Blackboard, there is the Google Zip, right? So download that. And you have data that I already have prepared for you guys for the final, for the course project. So let me open this again. And I'm going to, no, import CVS. So I'm going to import, and I'm going to find that files that I have. And I'm going to import the first one. So you have a lot of here to do. So I'm going to import and everything should be okay. Ethnicity, race, department, total distribution for the each ethnicity and department, and then gender and then distribution. All right, reload and close. So here it is. And I'm going to grab here a table. And let's see, so here is my data. So here is distribution by gender and distribution by race. All right. So Asians in tech, female Asians in tech are, females are 11.9, and the total distribution by race is 48.3. So the total Asians in tech is 48.3, and the females, Asian females are at 11.9. So I'm going to try to see this in, let me see this one, distribution. All right, so that's okay. So ethnicity, I want to know distribution by race and race. So this is the race, and that's the total distribution by race. So now you start to see the difference between the distribution by race and ethnicity. And you can start to create graphs with your data. Let me see another one here. This is bar plot. Ethnicity, no, total distribution by race. So this is the distribution by race, group by department. So here, this is better. So you start to build, oh my God, my back. You start to build graphs, and it shows here that in leadership, right, is distribute that, let's see, who is this person here? In tech, you have very low, so annotations, colors, let me see. Let's go gender. Okay, so females and males. Here is the distribution in tech. The blues are female, so you have two types of females that are very high in tech, and two types of males, ethnicities that are high, and you have three that are very low and three that are very low. So if I look at here, I can see that Native Americans, the distribution gender is 0.1, so it's 1%, right? So if I go and take a screenshot of this and paste it in my, let me see. Oh my God, I cannot really move. Okay, so, okay, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. I'm gonna go to my first project here. After I write a little bit here in my reports, I'm going to, and then write, well, in technology, Native American women are 0.1%. How much is 0.1%? Let's go back, and I have this paper. And then here in this paper, there's also in Blackboard. Let me see if it's in Blackboard. Yeah, it's in Blackboard. It says that the total employees in tech are this amount. So 1% of that is how much? let me see. Wait, out of this, how much is females and males? So 33.7 is, let me get my calculator. Ouch. How we can find out how much is females out of the data that we have. So let me go and look. So we had to do 744,000 times 33.7, and that's 25,072, comma. So that's the amount of woman in technology. This is the total employees in technology, and that's the total for women in technology. So how much is, anybody tell me how much is for the males? It's 94. Oh, didn't I do wrong? Did I do more than, yeah, I think I did more zeros than supposed to. Times that, no. 74, 1, 2, 3 times 0.33. It's not that one. It's 25, no, 3, 4, 5, 5, 2, 0. Is that correct? Somebody would like to correct me? How many women in tech? Can somebody tell me how many men in tech? Are you still there, guys? Hold on. For men is that correct? Let's see, is 66, 74, 70, 744,000 times point, let's see, 66. Yes, it's actually 40. So that's somebody would like to correct me if I'm wrong. So what it means is this is the amount of women in tech in 2021. If that's one, how much is 1% of that? 0.1. How much is 1%? 245, 5 times 0, 1. $245,000, not 500. 520. 245, 520 times 0. actually is 2,455 women. So this is the amount of this is the amount of in the whole country of females, Native Americans in technology. Questions about this? So here, you had to tell me that actually in the United States, in technology, how much we have for females Native American. Okay. I don't want you guys to ask me of this again if you guys are not paying attention. Okay, so my first report shows that for my data, it's not my personal input, it's not my feelings, nothing. Just the data shows that in the United States, 2,455 females of Native American, you can fix that later, American descent work in the technology area. So that's my first report. That's my first finding. Okay, let me go and I'm gonna do one more. So don't forget to type what I did here, what I found out here. This is data from the census. So now I'm gonna do another scatter plot here, and I also going to use distribution, but no, it was distribution. Yeah, I want no, wait, remove. Which one was this? This one. This time I'm going to use this. Do I need to refresh? Wait. Okay. Why I cannot see the data now? Why I cannot see the data, guys? Let me do another one then. And bar plot. Let me see scatter plot. I want to find distribution by department, color. And then, no, I would just want, how I select this. I'm just interested in technology. I'm just interested in there. I forgot how to do the graph here. Informative star. Okay, here I did the scores of the data. And let me see. Now this doesn't tell you much. Let's go change this. I need bar plot. Values, gender by, what did I say? Department, right? No, by, what do you think, guys? Gender or race? What do we want to know? Department.
Gender.
Okay, so here is another. Okay, this is another. The only thing that I can't figure it out is why I cannot see the data now. Oh, then I can see the data. Well, so now here we have, well, I don't want non-tech, I want here. Let me see this one. Oh, that it takes a while to come out. So now I am looking up males in tech, Latinx. Why? It went away. Okay. So now I'm looking for this type of data and I'm going to do a little contrast. So I already know what my female. So in contrast, and now here you're gonna say in contrast with males, Latin males in tech. And now you can actually look and say, well, there are 5.3, distribution by gender is 3.9, total distribution by race. So it's 5.3. The distribution by gender is 3. I mean, 3.9 is male, and the distribution by race is 5.3, meaning if you are male and Latin, you are 5.3 of in the markets. So you have, let's go to that. Okay, this is the last one I'll do. So 5.3. If this is, what is the amount for men? Here. If this is males, right? If that's the total males, how much is 5.3? So 5.3. How much is it? How we find 5.3% of 491,000? Anyone wants to do it? You just multiply this by this. So is one, so is, let's see, is 491,040 times 4,000. So it's actually, anybody's checking my numbers? I heard that some people are good at math and statistics. Anybody is checking my numbers, double checking that I'm doing the correct. Why you, Robert, why you got 26? 26 out of 25, why? People. but is, let's see. Anyone, let's see. So in order to find the percentage,
Professor, to be honest with you, I got the same thing as Robert.
okay, so maybe I input it incorrectly. So let's see. Is 491 040 times 53 divided by 100. Yes, you are actually correct. I am wrong. Actually, the correct is 26 025 dot 12. All right, so please, can you guys double check my other number, this one? Let's see, let's go double check. Everybody, please double check. So this will be females, is this females times 0.1? No, is that correct? Okay, so is 245,502 times 1 divided by 100. That one is correct. Okay, so I think we did it correctly so far. So you guys have any questions before I put you in groups? Please ask me questions. If you're still here. Yes, you have to do the whole orange document assignment. So it's right here, do practice this, you do all of that, do all of that assignment. And then what you're going to submit is a new document. And you're going to paste in the new document all of the data here that I gave you from Google. So you are supposed to run this and do this the same thing as your assignment, right? You are supposed to do it with your own data. Take the opportunity that you're doing this assignment with your own data for pasting that to your course project. And then you'll be like almost done with your data here. Yes? You might do that with Power BI, but let's go and start now. And you're going to create a new document. And in this document, you're going to paste all of that screenshots with the new data. So please do the assignment now, the data mining assignment with orange, and then use the Google. Is that Google? The Google is, yeah, the Google data to create some reports. All right? There's any questions about it? I gotta stop. Okay. Let me go and